Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Elise, and in this video I'll be showcasing both the home I built and the household I created to live in it. So first I will focus on introducing the couple who call this place a home along with their story, and then in the second half I will show you guys the speed build for the home. And so this is the elderly couple. This is Father Matthew Shepherd and his wife Miriam Shepherd, and these live actually next door to the last build I made, which is the church. And so Father Matthew, as you probably can hear, he is the priest. And now I will read you the description I made for them. Okay, so the shepherd. Once a family of 3, the shepherds now live with the weight of an unshakable loss. After the tragic drowning of their younger daughter, Phila, Matthew and Miriam Shepherd found solace in faith and community. Matthew, a devoted and deeply sorrowful priest, spent his days guiding and helping others, while Miriam, a kind-hearted baker, fills the home with warmth through her pastries and care. Though their hearts remain heavy, they offer unwavering support to those in need. So if we go into Cass, we can get an overview of his outfits and appearance, and I tried to make him with warm and kind eyes, and he has this kind of like older appearance, but is still approachable. Here is all his outfits. You have formal and sportswear, sleepwear, party, swimwear, hot weather, and his cold weathered outfits. And so I made him friend of the world, good, gloomy, and wise. I thought all of that suited him, and I also always tried for my Sims to select preferences, so they have likes and dislikes and actually some personality. Although it is kind of difficult sometimes to choose and be pretty specific, but I did my best. And so here is Miriam Shepherd. I tried to make her this kind lady, approachable kind lady that sells her baked pastries. And so here are her outfits. I found it harder to choose outfits for her than Matthew. And I made her a goal to be good at chef, good, perfectionist, and generous. So if we hop back into the game, I want to show you something, because as I have explained, they have suffered a loss of their daughter, and if we visit the church, we can see her grave is here with a small picture of her. And yes, she is or was a toddler, and if we read her gravestone, it says something very sad, and it says, Phila Shepherd, a life so short, a love so deep, in quiet waters she fell asleep. And so their daughter was named Phila, and she died by drowning. Okay, so now I just gotta try some new poses I found on Pinterest for grave poses, and it's actually by Simply Sims. I will link it down below. And so for the storyline, I wanted some pictures of him grieving, which is so cruel. I felt so bad. It looks so sad, but the realism in it makes it better. And so as I was saying, Phila drowned, and did you actually know that toddlers and infants cannot die? I tried for so many hours to drown or burn her down. Oh my god, this is so mean. But like, she would not die, and therefore the logistics in this just doesn't make sense. But I, with some mods, was able to delete her after I made her pictures, and so I felt it was appropriate for them to maybe they have had problems with conceiving a child, and therefore Phila was their one and only, and the loss was just too big for them to come over. And therefore also he maybe became a priest, and they live right next door to the church where they can take care and look after her grave. And I also made some clubs, I imagine this club being like his church club, which I call Shepherds of Hope. And right now it's not many people in the club because I have not made that many Sims yet. And so I also didn't make a club hangout because I imagine the church can be a club hangout, but also they can maybe meet up at his home, or he can go to someone else to help. And I also made sure that they had milestones that responded to the story. So they have had experienced the loss and they have had a baby, but the baby is nowhere in life right now. And also, of course, Miriam has the same milestones. Now, back in the house, I do love to personalize the house with portraits. But if I upload the build with portraits, it will say that I have custom content because it detects photos as custom content or not custom content, like modded. And so I do not want to do that, which is quite sad. But if I happen to release the save file, I will include portraits and other stuff because I don't think it will bug out. And I wanted to show one last thing because Miriam is in another club too. She is in the Community Bakers, which is currently just 2 members, and here is Emma, which is the other member. It's a small world, and those are just some small details that I have added. And oh, Miriam is done talking. And am I still talking? Oh wow. Okay, so I will now show you guys the speed build, but let me know if you like this content with the storytelling and extra details and a cast overview, or if it's not your cup of tea, that's fine. I will just post the speed builds then, but I wanted to try something new, so please let me know. Thank you, until next time.